Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD, the Iraqi Dinar. A high-risk opportunity or hidden gem for investors. The Iraqi Dinar has been a topic of fascination and speculation among investors for years. Some view it as a potential hidden gem, while others caution that it's just another high-risk investment. In the wake of Iraq's ongoing economic reforms and the country's evolving financial landscape, many wonder whether the Iraqi dinar could see a future revaluation. But before diving into the world of dinar investments, it's essential to explore the myths, facts, and everything you need to understand about Iraq's economic potential. Iraq's economic reforms. A steady path to modernization. In recent years, Iraq has made significant strides in modernizing its economy and financial system. The government has undertaken a series of reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy, diversifying revenue sources, and reducing reliance on oil exports. These reforms are largely embodied in the White Paper, a comprehensive plan designed to steer Iraq towards a more stable and sustainable economy. The reforms laid out in the White Paper are critical in transforming Iraq's financial infrastructure, which has long been marred by inefficiencies and corruption. By focusing on diversification, fiscal reforms, and improved governance, the Iraqi government is laying the foundation for economic stability. These efforts are expected to modernize sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and the service industry, while reducing the country's dependence on oil. While Iraq's path to economic stability hasn't been without its challenges, the progress made so far is undeniable. The central government has aggressively pursued fiscal consolidation, reduced public sector wages, and introduced measures to encourage foreign investment. As a result, Iraq has shown signs of economic improvement, which could have far-reaching implications for the country's currency. The role of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, in stabilizing the economy. Central to Iraq's financial reforms is the role of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. Over the past few years, the CBI has worked diligently to implement policies that stabilize the country's financial system. By promoting greater transparency and strengthening the banking sector, the CBI has contributed significantly to Iraq's economic recovery. One of the most notable reforms has been the implementation of policies to address inflation and improve the country's foreign exchange reserves. The CBI has been actively working to modernize Iraq's monetary policy tools to prevent hyperinflation, a constant concern due to Iraq's reliance on oil revenue. As Iraq's reserves grow, it's believed that the CBI will be able to support the currency's stability, which could create favorable conditions for the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Prime Minister al-Sudani's push for international partnerships. Another key development in Iraq's economic trajectory is the relationship between Iraq and foreign powers, particularly the United States. Prime Minister al-Sudani's government has been keen on strengthening Iraq's ties with the U.S. and other global powers. Recent statements from al-Sudani's office suggest that Iraq is eager to work within the framework of the Strategic Framework Agreement with the U.S., which seeks to strengthen bilateral cooperation in various sectors, including economic development. This renewed focus on international partnerships is significant because it could pave the way for greater foreign investment in Iraq's economy. A more open, stable economy could attract international businesses, leading to increased capital flows, improved infrastructure, and stronger private sector growth. For the Iraqi dinar, this could mean greater confidence from foreign investors, which may, in turn, contribute to its long-term revaluation. Furthermore, strengthening Iraq's political and economic ties with the U.S. could help mitigate the country's political instability. While Iraq has faced numerous challenges in the past, the pursuit of better diplomatic relations with Western nations is seen as a step toward greater regional stability, which could enhance Iraq's financial standing. The project to delete the zeros. A currency revaluation in the works? One of the most frequently discussed topics among those who speculate about the future of the Iraqi dinar is the project to delete the zeros. This initiative refers to the planned removal of 3 zeros from Iraq's currency, essentially revaluing the dinar. While the project was first proposed several years ago, it has been delayed multiple times due to political instability and economic challenges. Recently, however, there have been renewed discussions around the project. The committee responsible for overseeing the currency reform is still active and awaiting further instructions to move forward. While the revaluation is not imminent, the groundwork for this adjustment is being laid, and some investors are cautiously optimistic that it could be a key factor in increasing the value of the dinar in the future. The revaluation of a currency is a complex process, often tied to broader economic reforms and stability. In Iraq's case, the success of this process would depend heavily on the country's ability to maintain consistent economic growth, improve governance, and attract foreign capital. While there is no certainty about when or if the revaluation will take place, the ongoing discussions surrounding the project suggest that it could be a possibility down the line. Iraq's digital banking and financial technology revolution. One of the most striking signs of Iraq's economic evolution is the rapid expansion of digital banking and electronic payment systems. In just a few years, Iraq's digital payments sector has grown exponentially, signaling a major shift in how financial transactions are conducted in the country. In 2020 and 2021, Iraq's total electronic payments amounted to just 300 billion dinars. However, as of 2024, that figure has surged to an astonishing 10 trillion dinars, an increase of more than 30 times. This remarkable growth is a clear indication that Iraq is embracing financial technology and is on track to become a more modern, cashless society. Part of this shift has been driven by the widespread adoption of point-of-sale, POS devices. In just a few years, the number of POS terminals has jumped from 8,000 to over 400,000. Facilitating millions of transactions every day. This development is crucial for Iraq's economic future, as it enhances financial inclusion, increases transparency, and reduces corruption. It also positions Iraq as a potential leader in digital finance in the Middle East, which could have long-term positive implications for the value of the dinar. The expansion of digital payments also reflects a broader cultural shift in Iraq, as the government has successfully marketed electronic payments as the new norm. This move aligns with the country's overall goals of financial modernization and economic diversification, both of which are necessary for the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Oil, the lifeblood of Iraq's economy. Despite Iraq's efforts to diversify its economy, oil remains the country's most valuable asset. Iraq has some of the largest oil reserves in the world, and the oil sector accounts for more than 90% of government revenue. As such, the price of oil has a profound impact on the stability of Iraq's economy and the value of the dinar. However, Iraq's oil industry faces a number of challenges, including discrepancies in the cost of oil extraction in various fields. These discrepancies have caused disputes, particularly between the central government in Baghdad and the semi-autonomous Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG. In order to resolve these issues, the government is pushing for amendments to Iraq's oil and gas law, which would address the cost discrepancies and streamline oil production. If passed, these reforms could stabilize Iraq's oil sector, which would contribute to the country's financial stability and potentially a stronger dinar. Oil price fluctuations also play a critical role in the value of the dinar. When oil prices are high, Iraq benefits from greater revenues, which can bolster the central bank's foreign exchange reserves and support the dinar. However, when oil prices fall, the opposite occurs, and Iraq's economy is exposed to greater risks. As such, Iraq's ability to maintain stable oil production and secure favorable oil prices will be crucial for the revaluation of the dinar. Foreign investment and economic diversification. Key to Iraq's financial future. For the Iraqi dinar to experience a meaningful revaluation, Iraq will need to diversify its economy and attract foreign investment. While Iraq has made progress in this area, much work remains to be done. The country's infrastructure is still in need of significant improvements, and there is a pressing need for reforms in sectors like education, healthcare, and manufacturing. Foreign investment could be the key to unlocking Iraq's potential, as it would bring in capital, technology, and expertise that the country desperately needs. The government's ongoing efforts to improve governance, streamline regulations, and reduce corruption are important steps toward creating an environment that is attractive to international investors. If Iraq can successfully attract foreign capital, it would not only boost its economy but also strengthen the value of the dinar. Foreign investment would provide Iraq with the resources it needs to modernize its infrastructure, improve its oil and gas sector, and create new industries, all of which would help ensure long-term economic stability.